Welcome everyone, my name is Comet and today I am gonna be making my AD carry champion pool for the patch 13.23. Now this is a patch that changes a lot of the aspects of the game because now split pushing could become really strong and we need to have characters that could either help towards that or counter that playstyles. But also split pushing or counter split pushing could become very strong, which is team fighting. So we need to adjust our champion pool towards this patch. Now, before this patch, a lot of characters were being completely overshadowed by Kaisa and Samira, characters that have been shining so much, on the Rift at the moment on the Korean Challenger series. Sorry, on the Korean Challenger solo queue. Kais especially, it's a character that you used to see every single match, and Samira is a character that started to see some play on these 2 previous days. It has raised quite exponentially the peak that she has. This could mean that people are preparing to play her for the patch that is gonna hit or that has hit, that's going to hit very soon, the 13.23. But let's go straight into the characters themselves. What am I going to be picking for this? First off, we need to understand what is strong at the moment and why. There has not been any nerf directly towards AD carries, but there was a buff to getting turrets. So characters that can get turrets or win lane are going to be very strong. This could be, but because of this, you also need to take into account that how the character was prior to this patch, and because you cannot just pick something that you think, oh, it's gonna work to take turrets if it was already weak in the past, such as Caitlyn. Caitlyn is a character that didn't really shine that much because it has a lot of answers that are stronger than her. Her numbers are not that high at the moment. But for a character that you can use to push lanes fast or to win lane, you have Draven and Kalista. And Kalista is a character that has worked really wonders for me. It's the character that I personally use on my road to gold, the series that I did before this. And because of that, I would like to continue learning her. Because Kalista is a character that also works well into Kaisa. She works well into Samira. And in general, it's a character that could be very strong to get those win lane, like those lanes, going. I could go for Kai'Sa, but the problem with Kai'Sa is that it's always picked or banned. So that is not viable, because more often than not, if I say, hey, I will pick Kai'Sa as my main, but the truth is that she might not even be available to pick in the first place. So she might be strong, she might be good, but it's not a viable solution because she might always get picked or banned by the enemy if you're not first pick, and the enemy could just ban her if they are not first pick. So that is not a viable option, but a viable option is the alternatives, to Kai'Sa, which it was Samira. Samira is a character that you can snowball very hard your match. She is a character that works well, to get those wins in the early game. She does well into snowballing into the mid and late game as well. She might not be that long range traditional character that you want from an AD carry, but she is an AD carry that will make sure that you win lane and that you can snowball well. So I will be trying Samira to see how she performs, just because this is what I've seen that people are using at the moment in the Korean solo queue. So if she works well for me, that will be an epic win. If not, though, I will need to have an alternative. Now I will now that I mentioned that I'm gonna be picking Kalista, um, I want to try out Misfortune because Misfortune is a character that completely stomps low elo players due to how much damage she has. In the very simple way to put that, remember that I'm not gonna be playing against master players or diamond players or challenger players. I'm gonna be playing against people who are between unranked and diamond. And in this range, I think the queen of bot lane is Misfortune. Um, at the moment, at the very least, because she can deliver damage very easily. You can just pop your E, pop your Q auto attack, and boom, people are dead. And then if they flash away, you ultimate. It's very easy to to try out, so I'm gonna go for her. This makes my champion pool Kalista, Misfortune, Samira, and then I'm gonna be open to any change that comes into the future, because I know also, for example, you may pick Samira, but a lot of people are starting to take AP characters in the bot lane to counter Samira. Out of which Misfortune is good into those epic characters, by the way, because she has the range with her E, and she has the damage to go all-in as well. So that's gonna be really cool. Alternatively, probably Ezreal is another character that I would like to try. So this will make my main champion pool Ezreal, Kalista, and Misfortune, with the possibility of going with Samira if I see that she is strong. However, this is something provisional. If I see that there are other characters that are far stronger than what I pick right here, I'm definitely gonna give them a try. I am not afraid of saying, "Hey, this first champion pool is a failure. I'm gonna move on into something better." I'm not afraid to say that, and this is something important because solo queue it's all about adapting, growing, and becoming better. If I see, for example, that Samira ends up working or that my champion pool ends up working, then I'm gonna continue playing this. If not, I'm just gonna change. So this makes, to round up, Kalista, Ezreal, and Misfortune as my main champion pool, and then I will have Samira as my what if. I always like to have a what if. What if being, for example, is she really strong, or are Koreans only playing her because she counters specific playstyles? That is something that I will try to see. But until then, I am gonna be using these characters. Mostly, Misfortune is the ones that I'm interested in seeing how she performs, because she has more wave clear than most AD carries, and wave clear counters split pushing quite hard. In the same regard, Sivir could become strong, or Varus, because they can clear waves quick. So if these characters become strong, I will add them for sure. If not, I'm gonna stick with this champion pool: Ezreal, Misfortune, Kalista, and Samira, and I will play around 100 matches, 100 matches across my accounts, and I will come back with an update of my champion pool, because I want you guys to come with me into this adventure, and I want to letting you know, after 100 matches, if this worked or not. So you can expect an update on my champion pools by the end of this week or next week. I just want to try out the patch first to see what's strong, what's not strong, what works and what not. And then we can go all in on this. For now though, thank you so much for watching. My name is Comet and I am signing out. Peace.